We welcome you to the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. This is beautiful Birmingham, Alabama on a chilly late December day where two arch rivals from the Sun Belt square off. It's Georgia Southern and Appalachian State on ESPN. On 2nd and 6, French in trouble, gets out of there. JC, first down.
That could be an underappreciated element of JC French's game, to pick up the first down yardage needed.
Arnold out of the game. Gibbs comes in after French ran it for 10 yards. And JC on a slant. Good ball down to the 30 to Sanders again, and another first down for Georgia Southern. Fresh set of downs now in the red zone. Over the top, and a good ball down to the 5 to Dylan Gary.
That's a well-placed pass. This is something that JC French does so well.
And a change at quarterback as French leaves the backfield, and it's now Gibbs in the Wildcat. Fakes the toss, keeps it, touchdown. Terrence Gibbs only had 9 carries on the season. He gets the touchdown carry on the first drive of the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl.
An impressive opening drive. Great job by center Chandler Strong. Gets that snap, pulls out in front. He's able to chip his way into the end zone. That's the way you want to open up a football game. Georgia Southern, of course, they knew they were coming into this game early on. App State, a little bit of a slow start as a late entrant.
Trip Bryant makes the extra point. Georgia Southern puts the big J-Lab headphones on.
I expect to see a lot of carries, much fewer attempts from him in this ball game.
And he keeps it here and dumps it off underneath. The good ball to Jakari Lewis, and Lewis is up past the 40-yard line for a first down.
Impressive. Regardless, it was lined up in the neutral zone prior to the snap.
And it's 1st and 5 now for Gillen. Out the backside against his body. That's a good ball to Sam Mbake. And Mbake makes the catch inside the 20.
Nice hands by Mbake. And Gillen rolling against his throwing arm. So Mbake started out that right side of the formation, works all the way across the field. Does a good job looking that ball in.
20 of 25 on the season, this from 36 yards. Jacob Poff, the snapper, and the holder, Ian Ratliff, and it's good. And let's see what the flag is.
Illegal formation, kicking team, 5 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty, it's 4th down.
It looked like they jumped again.
Yep, another whistle. And it's no good. So
prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, it's still 4th down.
Got guys in different spots.
Now from 46. Short.
Whistle.
JC French in trouble, and down he goes. App gets him back inside the 30. St. Ferrier.
And staying in there at quarterback on this possession.
So Wilson, a 10-yard pass, and then the 7-yard run, and watch this. Here's Wilson free inside the 40.
Well, that's the danger of it. We've seen him attempt a couple of passes, but watch on the backside. Just nobody there to contain Wilson. And we mentioned coming into this game, Gillen definitely the more passer-oriented on this 3rd down.
And throws a pick on 3rd down. Intercepted by Dorian Smith.
Rolling on the field is an interception. 1st down, Georgia Southern.
His first interception of the season, the senior from Fort Valley, Georgia, gives the football back to Georgia Southern, up 7-0 in the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl.
That's twice now where App State's been in position to come away with points. Missed the field goal because of penalties, and now the turnover.
And here's O.J. Arnold that's loose. Arnold's tackled inside the 30. Jordan Favors saved the touchdown.
That's what happens off a quick change. You get that turnover, run counter back the other way. Great job leading up into the hole. Right tackle Robert Wright Jr.
It's 4th down and 3. Georgia Southern 8 of 15 on the season. French. Plenty of time. No one's open. He gets the first. He dove right at the marker down at the 19-yard line. It looked like he crossed. Bryant, 23-yard attempt for the true freshman from Lexington, South Carolina. 10-0 Georgia Southern ahead of their arch rival Appalachian State in the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl. We're thinking about the Rose Bowl with the Crimson Tide going out there to play Indiana. Lewis runs right at Georgia Southern, and look at that push for a first down.
Nice blocking up front once again in the interior line. Once again, Matt Wilson opening up this possession at quarterback.
Drew a pickup of 12. He comes back into the game, and he's got space. Tiptoes the sideline and out of bounds just inside the 20 at the 23.
Way App State's been able to get the ball going, especially in their ground game.
And throwing this time, and it's intercepted again. Threw it right to Tracy Hill Jr.
Rolling on the field is an intercept. First down, Georgia Southern.
Hill from Athens, Georgia, a Burlsworth Trophy nominee, as a former walk-on steps in the way of Matt Wilson. And once again, Georgia Southern's defense gets the football back.
Targets going towards Camden Brown. Only just the one from Weston Bryant.
On 3rd and 3, no chance, lost in the backfield. Colton Ferris grabbing Terrence Gibbs. App's 0 for 3 on 3rd down today. Gillen back in the game at quarterback. Launches downfield, and he got him inside the 10. What a ball, perfectly placed to Dalton Stroman.
You know, first, Taylor, it looked like this was going to be overthrown. We came into this game knowing that Dalton Stroman, he was the downfield threat. You see him, he's head down, he is burning, trying to get down underneath that ball. That is a well-placed pass.
And taking off, following Lewis, gets a block. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Well, you had to think it was just a matter of time that App State was finally going to get on the scoreboard, repeatedly moving the football down in position. And that 2-quarterback spot, a big explosive throw from Gillen, and now Wilson able to once again get on the edge. Georgia Southern having difficulty defending the perimeter. Nice lead blocking. Big Trig Lewis, a true freshman, able to lead his quarterback into the end zone, and the Mountaineers finding a way to engineer some offense in this one.
First career touchdown for Matt Wilson, and the extra point by DeFreitas is good. And it's
in the first half.
1st and 10, clock rolling. French looking to throw downfield. A good ball into App territory, and there's Camden Brown.
It's been a quiet first half for Camden Brown.
A 36-yard field goal try to extend Georgia Southern's lead to 6. And Trip Bryant nails it. And they get the football to start the second half.
Right there at midfield. Then, of course, the 2-minute drill we talked about. They're able to punch in that field goal right before half.
French hands it off to O.J. Arnold. Look at O.J. Arnold run. on the first play of the third quarter. Arnold pushed out of bounds by Jordan Favors.
Well, that's the second time in this game, Taylor, that O.J. Arnold has been able to rip off an explosive run. Pulling that right side of the offensive front, Caleb Cook, Robert Wright. And O.J. Arnold's able to get downhill and into open field.
And he has 121 yards on 5 carries. He's out of the game. Gibbs is in. Fake to him. Throw to Dalen Cobb. Cobb gets inside the 5.
Picked up a nice block by Camden Brown out on the perimeter.
Showing here in the cold weather in Birmingham. And he follows Bryce Baker. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Before you can blink, Georgia Southern with a touchdown to start the third quarter.
We talked about the importance of doubling up those possessions. Capitalize on the 2-minute drill, get 3 points on the field goal, and then you come out of the halftime, come out of the locker room fast. O.J. Arnold ripping off the big run, and Georgia Southern offensively able to get in there and get that touchdown. And we'll see now if the Eagles go for 2 after that touchdown run by Weston Bryant.
He comes out. French comes back in. To make it a 14-point game, French on a shovel pass. Diving to the goal line. Amon Green is short. Looked like he was trying to get rid of the ball there.
And that they're both very young without a ton of reps.
And Matt Wilson's playing quarterback for the first time in college, and he's taking off past the 35-yard line. Wilson had 66 yards rushing in the game before that run, and he gets 23 more.
Outside of that opening possession where the Mountaineers have been able to get the ball going both on the ground and in the passing game.
Gillen throws, and it's intercepted again. That's Dorian Smith for the second time.
Well, that's been the story.
Ruling on the field.
App State putting together drives, and Georgia Southern finding ways to get a takeaway. This time it happens closer to midfield. First half it was happening in the red zone. And this time, it's a great job, Dorian Smith. He sees that, breaks on that ball quicker. The ball's a little bit inside, gives to the field goal attempt. The penalties as well, taking away scoring opportunities. Some free play, maybe.
Yeah, lineman issues there on 2nd and 8. Back shoulder, and look at that. Marcus Sanders caught that with Ethan Johnson draped all over him.
It looked like he did it with just his outside hand, just very much moving fast.
French wants to load up, throw deep to the end zone. Touchdown! Marcus Sanders Jr. Sanders went off against App earlier this season. Did he get the foot down? Sure looks like it.
Officials all over it. He's right there on the back line. Certainly looked as if he was able to get that foot down. The back judge is standing right there on it. J.C. French and the Georgia Southern offense. They came out of the locker room humming. Big plays offensively, able to capitalize on that takeaway for their second touchdown early here in the third quarter.
And now Sanders humming to his preferred beat with those J-Lab headphones. And just like that, Georgia Southern has opened up a 19-point lead.
As soon as I talked to the guy, I knew this kid not only can play for us, he's going to be a leader for us and has been.
Wilson goes downfield, and it is caught. Dalton Stroman with another grab over the shoulder.
What a beautiful pass.
Wilson drops it in the bucket.
And this is the kind of throw that is really hard to defend. Matt Wilson would know it. He spent most of the year as a defensive back. Could have picked up potentially even a first down.
DeFreitas missed his first attempt. This is from 27 yards. And the true freshman from Napanee, Indiana, has the school record for field goals made in a season with 21. His team is down 16.
Along that front, no Dylan Manuel today. Could be getting a little bit tired here in the second half.
Could be
a double pass.
Yeah, it could be here. Cobb is going to launch down there, and it's intercepted. App State gets their first turnover. It's Ethan Johnson.
Not sure. I don't know if you make that call right there. The way your offense has been moving here in the second half, really aggressive. And the challenge is, from a decision-making standpoint, if a shot's called, that doesn't mean it's a shot that has to be taken. And Cobb just says, hey, man, I'm going to load up.
On 3rd and 8, French with time. Dumps it off underneath, and it's caught, and it's a first down. Gibbs out of the backfield.
Nice protection by the offensive front.
3 of 3 on 3rd down on this drive. And French pumps and runs and gets another. 32-yard attempt here by Trip Bryant. And he missed it to the right. So the longest drive of the season results in no points. But hold on, there is a flag.
Running into the kicker. Defense. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
This from 27 yards. And now it's a 19-point cushion for Georgia Southern. Wilson throws short, complete, inside the 30 goes Dalton Stroman, and Stroman is inside the 20 now as we approach the 2-minute timeout.
White's done a really good job this afternoon.
13th play of the drive. Wilson trying to pay it off and instead intercepted. That's the story of the game. Devin Collier gets the pick at the goal line.
Is an interception. First down, Georgia Southern.
Able to find his way back out onto the field healthy, and was a big difference maker for Georgia Southern offensively all afternoon.
Georgia Southern makes history for the first time ever in conference play. One team beats the other twice, once in the regular season and then in a bowl game. That had never happened until today. And in Deeper Than Hate, Georgia Southern beats Appalachian State to win the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl.